I am Judy Dinelle. I am the building ambassador for 84 Lumber. It's my honor to be able to talk to Ray today and give her the outstanding award for the Shirley Wiseman Award who was one of our female presidents of the National Association of Home Builders. 84 is a woman-owned company, and we are based out of 84, Pennsylvania. And Maggie, who is our owner, is always loving the fact that we could give young ladies the opportunity to have scholarships and awards. So it is our honor to give the Shirley Wiseman Award this year to Ray. And she's a powerhouse. We are just thrilled to death to find out that she lives in North Carolina, because that is my home state. And so it's great. So I wanted to just talk to Ray a little bit here and just find out, say, hey, I grew up in the construction world. I was a framer, which I was. And so I had to go through the whole trials and tribulations of life and different things. So can you imagine that, a woman in construction in the 80s? So trying to talk to Ray about that is going to be very interesting to see what her thoughts are for the 80s, because I'm not quite sure where you were in the 80s, but
I was around.
You were absolutely around. So it would be, but it was a totally different story. So we love your story. We're so glad that you've come to this portion of your life, and what a success that you have with your business, your husband, your children, and you went through the turmoils that a lot of us didn't go through your turmoils, but there's a lot of us out there and a lot of kids out there that are still going through this time. So please tell us, it's what's the biggest thing about you right now that is like thrilling, that we have these other children in here that are getting these huge awards and coming into our field?
I think it's just absolutely fantastic. And 5 minutes ago, you and I were approached by a young lady who is a senior in high school, and she wanted to talk to us because we're women in the construction industry. And she was like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do this in a male-dominated career field and not get put down? Because everything that she's done up till now, she's been kind of pushed around as a girl. And I want to get back in there and talk to her, because I have so much advice. I was in car sales for 6 years, heavily male-dominated career field.
For sure.
I was in munitions in the military for 9 years, heavily male-dominated career field, and now I'm in construction. So I am used to people underestimating me.
Right.
And I have so much advice to give this young woman, because I've lived through it. And I think that as women, we build each other up so well to be able to handle situations like that. So
absolutely,
I want to go back in there
and talk to her.
Yes, absolutely. Build her up the way that all the ladies before me have built me up, to say, hey, this is how you can handle these situations. You can do it. And something that I've said numerous times is confidence comes after you accomplish something. So just against the odds, go accomplish it and show them that you can do it.
Yep. It was great, because we were talking and I said, basically, when she came up to me and asked me, how do you deal with this in the construction field, when these guys were, kind of like they were talking over me, or they were in a crowd and they didn't even acknowledge the fact that, I was there. And I said, you put out your hand, you introduce yourself, and this is who I am, and this is what I'm going to be, and put yourself in that conversation. And with people, you have to kind of do that throughout life too, because there's times that you have to go and speak. When I first started speaking, it was very nerve-wracking, and I didn't think I had a grasp on the English language. And I thought the whole negative thing, like, I'm not good enough to go speak with these elegant speakers up here, and why would they want me to come speak to you? I'm a framer, I'm this. And you try to put yourself down, but then I learned real quickly from some of my mentors in life that, oh no, you walk right forward, You put your hand out, you shake your hand, you introduce yourself, and you go on and you do what you want to do. And you speak what you're going to speak because it's from the heart. And that's what I found with you. And that's what I get is always as I speak from the heart. So that's why I'm hoping that we could tell this young lady there that's really interested in what we have to say, that you've got to speak from your heart, but you've got to speak up. You can't walk away.
Yes. And I do want to say that there are so many men that are in my life that have also built me up.
Mm-hmm.
My instructor from HBI is one of them, John Haynes. He's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2 award winners today.
Yes.
And that is just incredible. For a whole nation to have 2 of 5 of us from his school is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
My husband, obviously.
Yeah.
he's always behind me. He has no idea what I'm doing, but he's like, I have faith that you can do this. And so there you just have to find the people that have the confidence in you to build you up. I met a gentleman today because I have a handyman business.
Yep.
And so I introduced myself. It was one of the vendors, and I said, you know, oh, he said, what do you do? And I said, oh, I just have a small handyman business. And he said, stop.
Yeah. What?
You don't
Not small.
just have a handyman business.
Right.
You have a like, you're the whole reason that we're here. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for people like you.
Mm-hmm.
So you really do need people like that. And he was a perfect stranger.
Sure.
But he was like, no, hold on. You got to build you up a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I had one of my builders that I was framing for down in Florida in the 80s. He was the one that brought me through the whole Home Builders Association and all that as a young lady. And I was like, okay, but he was my biggest mentor. Now you're going to get a siding crew. He said, because we need to learn how to do, we got this new siding out and they're going to give it to us. I need you to get a crew together. I need you to do my siding along with my framing. And he said, we're going to get to the HBA. I'm going to pay your price. You're going to join the Home Builders Association, and you're just going to be out there. So yes, I'm not, yeah, for sure. There are so many males out there that are willing to help. We just have to ask. And that's what I tried to tell this young lady. You have to speak up. She was great that she came to us.
I was so impressed with that.
I know, I was really impressed with that. Told us what her whole career thing is, what she wanted to do, how she wanted to turn things around, and then you know, but she had a little bit of troubles with some different some groups, and so we were trying to tell her how to do that, and get through that. So I'm impressed that she knows what she wants.
Absolutely.
She wants to know how to handle those situations. So yeah, it was great. I can't wait for her to go back in there and talk to her. So thank you so much, Ray. I am so honored to give you this award. And I'm so glad that you live in the same state as I am, because it's a little bit easier to get with you and to come see you and to help you out and to introduce you to more people. And yeah, it's my honor. And I thank you so much.
We appreciate you.